if I get more stuff like this, these are just my earphones, then I might be able to do more little series like this. And if not, we can do it with your own stuff. Yeah. Woohoo! Yeah. Catch you in a bit. I hope you're enjoying it, and if you are, like, subscribe, leave a comment, and all that stuff. I don't like saying it, but it needs to be said. Enjoy it. Right, so I'm now gonna start pulling the interior out of it, because we're gonna have to fit the new carpets, which are there. Pull all the interior, the bits that are in the back. Good. There we go. It's empty. So I'm gonna pull that out, pull the seats out, carpets out, everything I need out that I need to replace, and go from there. So pull the seat out. There's 4 bolts on the floor underneath. There you see. No, it's too dark. I think you can see that one there. Yeah, you can just see it there. 4 bolts. Pull the seat out. Repeat that on both sides, and then there's a big gap in the middle. I think I'll have to remove that radio, and then obviously the gear stick gator cowling, bits like that. But yeah, we'll just crack on, get through. Well, driver's seat suit, that was nice and easy. Of course this one, no, it's not easy. The bolts under here are seized. The runners are near enough seized. What should be a captive bolt isn't a captive bolt anymore, and I can't get a socket on at the top of it, so I'm having to use an open ender. That one is captive, but I've got a feeling when I start it won't be captive. And I haven't even looked at the fence yet. I've already been on 20 minutes. Drives of all cars. Heat WD and a wire brush, that's all I can really do, but I can't heat it too much because obviously the carpet's just above it. Oh well. So you'll be able to see in a second. Oh yeah. That's going to be fun to take out, so it's got to be careful. But I have to do the going. And then I'll put it away with our team for the circuit WD and hope it comes out. Well, I can do it eventually. Well, I got 3 out. Of course, the last one didn't come out. It's the fucking near side. No, well, I'm on the near side. This one down there. The hardest one to get to, because also the exhaust's in the way. So I think I'm going to jack it up and cut it off. Me and Dad, I had Dad in that side, the spanner on holding it while I was trying to undo it, and it was just ridiculous. Like, I was just hoping it was going to snap, but it didn't. So it's halfway off. The nut's now rounded on, the bolt head's now rounded, and you just can't get a hold of it, so it's getting cut. So here we go, the seat suit. I cut the bolt. What I did, instead of cutting across, I just cut up and then up again, split it into 4, and the nut will just fall off. So I did. And the seat's out over there. Pull the carpet suit now. I've got, obviously got to take the belts out. There's these little push pin things, bits and bats like that, before I can pull, like, these bits carpet out, but I can pull the centres out there, stop poppers, pull them out and crack on. So all the pull out carpet through, gaiters off, obviously that part of the tunnel's out. Now I'm onto the bits which are glued in, and it's fair to say that glue bits have a bloody good hold. This is going to be interesting, so I think it's going to be a lot of time in getting this off and then cleaned up, because some bits stay behind like this. You've got to pull them off. Get a scraper on, get it scraped off, but yeah, there's going to be some time in this bit, I think. So the best way I found to get it off is, it's quite good. The only compressor is it works well on big flat panels. Scraper, hold it, scrape in the back of it, sort of peels off. It goes quite well. It's a little bit more awkward on big curves like that, but I'll get there. So I've got all the carpets set out on the floor as by the pattern. Apart from those two are the under the seats. I just didn't have enough room on the rug, but I know what they are. Put them on the sheet to keep them clean off the floor. So yes, we've got all the back panel parts. All back panel. That's the middle in the tunnel. That's where the handbrake goes. That's obviously the tunnel where the gear stick goes. The front footwells. There's some side panels. They go over the cross members. Yeah. Time to go and get them started to get glued in now. Well, here we go. This is obviously the repair. Somewhat over the top. Holding a sill. Lodge. Oh dear Lord. You know, in one of the other videos I mentioned it had sills put over the top. That would be why. Oh dear. Let's give it a clean out to actually assess what it's like with all the crap out there, and get in touch with the customer and see if it can be repaired, I'll just repair it. But if it needs to have a floor pan in, I better get in touch with them, because I don't think he wants to go too far with it, should I say. Well, I've got everything chopped good. Got to go ahead and just repair it. We don't want to get too involved with it, because if you get too involved there'll be floor pans and sills and inner sills and outer sills and A-pillars, and it's just going to run on too much. Way too. Maybe one day get it repaired properly, but I'll repair what's there for the minute. It's doing the job. I've cleaned it off, I've hoovered it up. I've given it a quick look over some Q rust, because I've got some. I don't rate it that much, but I've got some, so I'm going to use it. Got to cut this boot, and then I'm going to make a piece to go in there. So I've got my piece made to go in. See, it'll fit better once I build it in. It's just sitting in there at the minute. It's all prepped, ready to weld up. I don't think there's anything else to say. If anyone's ever wondering what I use for stripping the paint off, I like to use these. It's just a die grinder with a nylon strip disc, because it doesn't dig holes like you would do with a belt sander or a grinder. You can get the same sort of discs for the grinders, but those are good for when you're in tighter spaces like this, and they are good. They don't rip holes in. Clean that off, and I'll clean that off. And it's just look nice. Let me get that welded in. That's me repaired piece, all hot glued in with the hot gluey gun welder. It's all welded in. I haven't welded on that little bit of the seam there, because that's a bolt-in piece onto it. I didn't want to weld that up in case someone wants to lift the shell off, they can get it off without having to cut it, but it's that much not welded, it's fine. The seam welded all the way around, nice and strong. Definitely better than it was, and even looks nicer than it was even before I start cleaning the welds off. I'll clean the welds off, and I'll put some put some paint, seam seal and paint it, and then really put the carpets in. There we go, I got the floors ground off, seam sealed, etched and stone chipped. Put some white stone chip on, it's not the right colour anyway, it's quite dark. I think this is going to be the end of this video, and then in the next video I'm going to say should, be getting off actually fitting the carpets, which was originally the intent of this video, which didn't happen because of the fact that it's an old MG. It's all British Air and car posh, things like that. But yeah, so hopefully in the next video, actually getting somewhere with the carpets, because really it needs to go away by the end of the week. It's Wednesday now, so let this go off overnight, and then tomorrow, carpet time, get the glue out, and hopefully get the seats back in, ready to go for Friday. If you're enjoying this little series, like I said in the last video, if you're enjoying this little series of stuff I get to play with at work, just drop a comment, like the videos, subscribe, all this sort of stuff. That's much that's gone out. Yeah, hope you're enjoying them, because I enjoy working on them. I might do a video on that. There we go. Mercedes. Lots of welding to do on it. So job came in. So again, this is really awkward. No, that way, there. Holy. Both sides and sills and other bits and bats. So I might do that. I might not. I've got too many videos to put up a minute already. So yeah. Until next time, have fun. Right, now then, I'm gonna finally get done with the carpets on this thing. So I've got all the carpets laid out again. They're all there, laid out as the jigsaw puzzle says. That's an offcut. The floor is all done. The floor is all done, repaired. I need to drill a hole in, but I can do that later. I'm going to get the front carpets. I'm going to work my way forwards, backwards. I think. I don't know, whichever way, it doesn't really make a difference. The only thing is, these corner pieces are going to be awkward to do. I don't really know how to do them. They don't really have any shape or fit, and they can kind of go a lot of ways, so that's why I'm going to work forwards, backwards. Then I can actually have some idea of, I might have some idea of which way they go, but I'm not sure. So, wish me luck. Well, that's the first piece in. I'm working, as I said, I'm working from the front back. Plus as well, if there's any slight problems, like I got a quick crease in it or something down there, down in the footwell in the end where you won't see it, I can have a bit of practice. Up here, if I do it, then you see it a lot. Yeah, got my knife with me, my hook carpet blade in, so I can stick it in the corners, get it to sit in nice. Yeah, time to crack on, get the rest done. So for any bits I didn't want the glue to hit the new carpet, I'm just going to use a bit of cardboard, cover it up, spray carefully on there, and then obviously the cardboard will just protect it from going where it doesn't need to be, where I don't want it to go. Simple. So I've got driver's footwell done, passenger footwell done. Going to do the tunnel new, but it's a bit awkward because the radio was in the way. Second aftermarket thing that obviously wasn't in originally, but it is new. So I've got to account for the wires. That one, there's only really one wire to it, and that one I'm going to put a little nick in so it fits in proper. What I'm going to do is I'm going to glue the top so I get it in situ, and then work it on the sides, and once I get down the sides I'll trim the excess off. And also I want it to sit behind or underneath this panel here, so there's any white gaps in the back. Yeah, we'll get there. Just it's a very time consuming, patient job, this job. So I'm on doing the centre of the tunnel now. I didn't realise that you had to overlap this part here. I've got to scrape off some of the paint that's pulled off, and I've got to pull it back. But the front's done, that's hunky-dory. I've got to readjust the back, put this in. But on this, you'll go upside down a second. Alright. You'll see there, I've got to cut the holes out for the seatbelt mounts, and I've had to trim around the handbrake. But it's not bad, it just needs a bit of trimming. I have to say, if you are going to do this yourself, go and get yourself a Stanley knife with a hook carpet blade. Makes it so much easier. But also, it's one of those where if you're not sure, I wouldn't do it because you only really get one chance. So you see there, I've got a cut hole there to get the fitting through for the seatbelt mount. There we go, that's the hole made for the seatbelt mount. Nice and tight, it fits, no gap showing. Lovely. So now I've just got to put this, take this off now, spray it with glue, and then put it back on with the glue. That's where it gets interesting. So I'm on doing the rear new. I'm going to save this centre bit for last because obviously where my feet are, I'm kneeling. I don't want to get dirty. So, scissors. So these ones, this is on the paperwork. On the paperwork, so that's this is what our class is the offside, so the driver's side, governed by the paperwork there. So you've got the notch at the back, and it goes around the front of that. But if you put it in the driver's side, it doesn't seem to want to go in very well. Like that doesn't seem right to me. But you put it in the passenger side with a notch at the bottom to go into the notch there. That goes in quite nice. And as it goes in, you can also see it folds in around. Obviously it's not glued down, so it's not going to fit. But it folds in, folds around. So I don't know whether there's a misprint on that or what, but I would definitely say this one because it fits into that corner nice, fits into there nice. The only thing is it's got a big overcut here, which is nothing to worry about. I can trim that off later, and it'll go on there, and I just have to cut the thing. Yeah, so that makes sense to me. But it's the same with the this bit, which is the wobbly bit that goes down here. To me, that doesn't fit properly. But if you do it, which way is it? I can't remember which way around it was now. Oh no, wait, is it? Yeah, this is supposed to be driver's side, so this is from the same side as on the picture. On the paperwork, which is there, number 1. It just says rear sections, so it doesn't actually tell you which side. So that obviously, that doesn't look right there, does it? But if you put it, I'll take that out, put it over here, hang on, there we go, turn it right way around, that looks about right there. We fold over, go over there, so yeah, I think these on that are misprinted, either that would have been cut upside down. So me and Dad have just been looking at the paperwork here. So you've got number 1, number 2, yep, for the back, which is all positions are fit in order viewed from the rear. That's on plan again. So this side is going to be the driver's side, but I think that picture's upside down. That should be at the front, because that fits into that corner. So this, if you're doing it the way that they say, hold on, I'll do it the way they say. In the pictures, that doesn't fit. Big gap there. That's flopping around doing nothing. That's wrong there. But take this one and put it the right way, so it's facing with the notch at the front for the whole front of the car. Notch fits in at that gap. Lovely. I'll push that in. Obviously I can't hold it properly because I need 2 hands and it's not glued. But you can see that folds up. Yeah, I've got to cut the hole out for the seat belt. But that fits like it should. So, if anyone is doing these and they get confused, just remember that's upside down. Because the rest of it's slightly round. It's just those should be that way, if that makes sense. Hope that helps, because it's taken me and Dad, it confused the hell out of me and Dad yesterday before I started. So I started at the front and went back. So yeah, now we know what we're doing. There she is, carpets are all in. Just finished doing the main floor pan, seat floor pans in. These bits, my monkey's kicking my head in because you can see creases, but literally you cannot do with it. Like that's where the seam was, getting it to close up. You can see the seams down the corners, and that's just because it's 2 parts, 3 parts, it's all in sections. It's just kicking my head in because that's what my monkey does. But yeah, everything's all done. Got to put the radio back in, I'm going to put the stick shroud in. I'll probably do the seats tomorrow morning when the glue is fully set, because I don't want to put it in and move them around, but if I let it cure for like 18 hours or so, 20 hours, it'll have a nice good hold. Yeah, it looks a lot better than it did with the monkey old carpets in, and I'm quite happy with how they work. Can't get on to do the rest of it, looks new. So put the radio panels back in. I've got to do some wire rerouting because those wires just run under the carpet, under the tunnel and into the back. So I'm going to reroute these wires now the proper way, do a bit of cable tidying up. Yeah. Right, so you can see I've tidied up the cables now. They're all sorted. It doesn't run under the carpet and up the radio now. Now it runs along with the loom, up the pillar, across the back of the dash, across the top steering column, down and into the thing, instead of wheeling. Yeah, honestly, it was wrapped up about 16 times. It amazes me what people do. Right, time to get all the panels back in. I've got the back one in, I've got this side one in, the other one's in, and then that'll be it for the day. Get the seats back in tomorrow. That's it, it's all done. Carpets are in, it looks so much nicer in the sun. Obviously it's soft top and the top one, lovely in the sunshine. Carpets all look lovely in the sun, look so much better than the old ones did. The old ones are all faded and horrible, so that's all carpets in. Got promo, shush. Just a couple of dusty footprints, obviously from me, I can't really help. Well, the carpets are all in, she's all back together. Seats are in, seatbelts are in, all the panels are back in. Look lovely. Looks a million times better with all the new carpets in. The old ones were all faded and grubby and dirty, and it's very nice. You can see it's all lovely. You can see some dusty prints. I need to do a clean, quick hoover out before I send it, but I can't really do much about the dust because of our job. But yeah, she's all done. And the only thing I've got to do now is, I'll show you in a second, and we're done. Key rings on, ready to go. Ready to go from enjoy this lovely weather, which we don't usually get up here in the northeast of